So we go back. These are the Teks. Open circle, it does not include the number on the number line, that it has an open circle around. A closed circle, it does include that number. Okay? Now pay attention in word problems, look at the words times and each. So for each hour is 4H and equals 12. Okay? All right, next one. Shelly needs 6 yards of fabric for a sewing project. She has 4 1/3 yards of fabric. Write an equation which can be used to solve for F, the additional amount of fabric Shelly needs for her sewing project. Listen carefully. Some of these problems, I want you to turn them into yourself. So if you know somebody, say your grandma likes to sew, so Granny already has 4 1/3 yards of fabric, or just say 4, right? Forget the fraction. When you're trying to figure out how to understand a word problem, just say the number, or you can just use a letter, forget the number. So Granny has X amount of fabric. She needs a total of fabric, and how much is left? So how much needed is left for her to be able to make her blanket for you? Okay, so turn them in, forget the numbers and turn it into a problem where you make sense out of it for yourself. So now this is how much fabric she has. This is how much she needs. And this is the total to make the blanket or whatever. Okay. All right. Okay, next one. Okay, so remember this is so important. When you're solving for an unknown variable, some of you guys missed this, okay? Anytime you're solving for an unknown variable, let's read. You have to balance the equation. You have, whatever you do to the right side, you have to do to the left, so it stays balanced, okay? And to isolate an unknown value, use opposite operations. Remember, addition and subtraction are opposites, multiplication and division are opposites. So in order to solve for x in the equation below, then graph the solution on a number line. So x plus 4.2 equals 5. Think of it like money. How much money plus $4.20 equals $5? Some of you guys that are good at math, you already know it's 80 cents, right? $4.20 plus 80 cents equals $5. So you've already solved X because you did it, you know about money. You did it in your head. But for those of you that don't know about money, then this is how you would solve. You have X plus $4.20 equals 5. You have to isolate X, use opposite operations. 4.2 is added to X. So guess what? We have to subtract 4.2 from both sides. To keep the equation balanced, subtract 4.2 from both sides. So look, 4.2, I'm subtracting it. Now $4.20 minus, and you went to the store and spent all your money, minus $4.20 is 0. So you have X by itself, and when you subtract $5 minus $4.20, you have 80 cents. So that's how you got the 80 cents. Now, this is your number line, 0 to $1. So each number line is going to be 10 cents. So 10 cents, 20 cents, 30 cents, 40 cents, 50 cents, 60 cents, 70 cents, 80 cents, 90 cents. And so X is going to equal 80 cents. See how it's a closed circle? That's because that is the answer. All right, any questions on this? Okay, so let's try this one. 4x equals 20. To isolate x, you have to use opposite operations. X is multiplied by 4, so to get 4 by itself, divide by 4. So here it goes. 4x equals 20. I want to get x by itself, so I have to divide 4 by both sides. 4 divided by 4 is 1, and I'm left with x. 20 divided by 4 is 5. And my number line is from $0 to $10. So each line is $1. $1, $2, $3, $4, $5, $6, $7, $8, $9, $10. So X equals $5. So that's why it's a closed circle, because that's the only answer choice for X. Any questions? All right, so this is a really cool one because it specifically tells you when you're reading like a word problem, dealing with temperature, whatever, how to break it down, okay? So X is less than 50. Let's see where they got that from. Let's read it. Today's high temperatures was 50, okay? Tomorrow's high temperature is forecasted to be less than today's. Less than today's. So it cannot equal today's temperature. It has to be less than 50, okay? So if you read the word problem, the equation, and the word problem matches. So X is less than 50. So X can be 49, 48, 47, 46, 45, 44, As long as it's less than 50, okay? If you need to write it out like it's done here for you, so that when you write it out, it matches the equation, do that, okay? Any questions? All right, so I want you guys to do this problem and put your answer in the chat for me, okay? Okay, so we see why D is the answer choice. If you substitute that answer into the equation, it's the only one that's not true. We're looking for the one that's not true. $23.50 is not greater than $24. If you were to substitute the rest of them into the equation, they would be greater than $24, which means it's true. Now let me show you an easier way. Okay, 24 or 2 times X is greater than 24. Remember, isolate your variable. So you get X is greater than 12. So X has to be greater than 12. What are numbers greater than 12? 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So are there any answer choices that are less than 12? And the answer would be yes, $11.75. So you could have solved that way as well to get your answer, which is a lot faster than the other ways. Okay, any questions? All right. So Fred, oh wait, did I forget? No, I didn't. Okay, Fred and Ted each threw, oh, you know what, let me go back here because I forgot to show you guys on a number line what it would look like. So on a number line, you have X has to be greater than 12. So if you have 12 on a number line, it's greater than, so that means the circle is going to be open. It cannot equal 12, okay? It cannot equal 12. X has to be greater than 12, so it's an open circle, and it goes on to infinity, okay? So X can be 13, 14, 15, because it has to be greater than 12, not equal. So not equal. So if you want to write this down, I know you have a few questions today on a number line, and you have to select if it's an open circle, closed circle. So this is an open circle. You can see right there, because it's not equal to 12. Okay? So that's very important that you know that. And I know on your final, you're going to have that question. So make sure you write this down or take a good note of it, okay? Okay, we're almost done. Okay, can I move on? We're good? Okay. So Fred and Ted each threw a baseball. Fred's throw was 33.7 feet, which was 4 feet farther than Ted's throw. Which of the following equations could be used to solve for T, the distance of Ted's throw? Guys, that's a lot. It's very confusing. Pretend like it's you and your brother or sister, or your dad and your mom, or your guardians, okay? Your coach. And you're throwing a ball, okay? So let's use Kaysen, because I know Kaysen throws, he plays baseball. So Kaysen, you throw a ball at 33.7 feet. I'm not going to care about the numbers right now. So I'm just going to put Kaysen, and The distance he threw his ball, I don't know anybody else on the call that plays baseball, but I'm just going to use Giovanni. Where was I at? Okay, so Kaysen's throw was 4 feet further than Gio's throw, okay? So we have Gio's throw, we're comparing the two, plus 4. So Kaysen's throw equals Gio's throw plus 4, okay? And in this example, sorry, Gio, Kaysen threw further than you. I'm just playing. Gio's like, I don't even play baseball. I heard Kaysen was really good, though. Okay. So, see, that's what I get for picking on people. I forgot where I was at. So, Kaysen threw further, okay, by 4 feet. So now let's use the words in the problem. So Kaysen is Fred. Kaysen, I gave you a new name. Giovanni is Ted, and you add 4. So which word problem looks like that? Because we know Fred is 33.7. We know Ted. We don't know Ted, but we're adding 4. Can you put in the chat which equation looks like this one? Okay, great job, Benjamin. Great job, Gia. Great job, Haley. Okay, and listen, guys, what I'm trying to do is help you to break down word problems because you will have them in your life, on the final, 7th grade, 8th grade, all that. Even though in 8th grade you start to be able to use a calculator for math, you still have to understand word problems, okay? So when you have a word problem, don't worry about the numbers. Worry about the story and immerse yourself in the story. Make it personal to you. So like I knew Kaysen played ball. So that's why I used him in this example to show him throwing this ball and then his homeboy, Gio, throwing it 4 feet less than him, or him throwing it 4 feet more, right? And then that's way you can replace the information from the word problem into the equation. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and move on. If anybody wants to write this down, you can, or not. Oh, okay, I knew you played baseball, so you played football too. Okay, cool. Oh, I'm sorry, so the answer choice would be C. Oh, I'm sorry, hold on. D, I mean, yeah. So 33.7 is your total. So I can get rid of A, I can get rid of C. And then this one is subtracting, so nope, it's not this one. And I'm adding, so D. So I think some of you guys put C, you got it wrong because your total is Kaysen through the furthest, he's the total. The answer can't be bigger than Kaysen because he's the big man, yeah. Okay, got it. He's the all-star. So your answer is D. All right. So, this is the explanation. Ted's throw was T feet. Fred's throw was 4 feet further. So add 4 feet to Ted's throw, and that's how you get your answer. All right. So 5 of the students in Tim's class, which is 1/6 of the class. Okay, of the class. Remember, of is multiplication. So 1/6 times the students had sick day this month. How many students are in Tim's class? So 1/6 times the number of students in Tim's class equals 5. Okay, so you multiply that out. But look for those keywords, guys. So you see 1/6 of the class, which are the students, equals 5. And the class is the students. So the C is the S. But I'm just teaching you how to break it down, okay? Now, in order to solve, this one's very important because some of you guys get confused. Remember, when you are dividing fractions, you do the reciprocal and multiply. Let me show you what I mean. Pay attention, please, because you will have to know how to do this. 1/6 equals 5, right? Now, in order to get rid of the 1/6 to isolate your variable, you have to divide both sides by 1/6. Remember, you have to keep it balanced. What you do to the right, you do to the left. That's what they did here. You divide both sides by 1/6. Now, the next part is what you need to really pay attention to. These cancel, so you're left with X, but you're dividing by a fraction. So what do you have to do? You have to flip it, do the reciprocal, and multiply it. Watch this. 5 over 1 times, flip 1 6, 6 over 1, and that's how you get x equals 30. If you forgot that, you need to write this down. You will miss a few questions on the final I give you if you don't know this, so make sure you write this down. So remember, when you're dividing by a fraction, you flip it and multiply. Flip the fraction and multiply. All right. And there's a lot more examples, but honestly, I'm not going to sit here and waste your